What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another late night, another Wednesday, and it's another fantasy film. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Big Willie and Don Giorgio, and I'm glad that you're here. If you're new, thank you for joining in. And if you're a regular watcher, thank you for your support. Do consider supporting the channel either by subscribing or hitting the like button or hitting the bell. All of those small things do help us a lot. And, well, it helps keep the lights on. And so that we can continue to watch fantastic films and provide entertaining reactions and commentaries. So today we're going to be watching a Disney classic, another Disney classic, and this time it's with humans. It is called Sleeping Beauty, and it's quite embarrassing. I never watched this as a kid. The only animated movie I've watched as a kid that I remember very well is Toy Story. That's it. And so that's why most of these Disney classics, Dumbo, Bambi, including Sleeping Beauty, I have never watched, don't know the story quite well, besides, maybe in Shrek, some references with Sleeping Beauty, but that's about it. And I'm hope that you guys have this movie loaded, because we do, and I'm hoping that you're ready to hear our mellow but epic reaction, because we have this loaded and we are a go, Captain. So two things that I'm liking so far: when they were introducing the cast, they used the phrase, with the talents off. That's pretty cool that they're giving them their props that way. Another thing that I'm quite liking is obviously the typography, very, medieval, kind of nighty. And another thing is obviously the Panavision. That's awesome to see any film using that aspect ratio.
And finally, their wish was granted. A daughter was born, and they
Oh, that looks like stop motion, the way the pages turned.
So that all of high or low estate might pay homage to the infant princess.
Oh, that's so sweet. Everybody is, that's cool. It's an awesome day. It's kind of like it's not blasphemous, obviously, because this is not in reference to the Bible. But it's cool that everybody has a day off to celebrate the princess.
Yes, we come, bringing gifts and all good wishes to we pledge our loyalty anew.
Wow, the colors and the background looks so drab, but yet everybody's so they're wearing so much colorful clothes. It looks very interesting. I wonder whether this has any reference to the system that they have in England. I don't know. I have no idea, but I don't know. This is what I'm thinking of when they're singing. Oh, that's so nice. That action, because it has multi-layered an effect, and it goes into a 2D animation. That was pretty interesting.
Philip, Hubert's son and heir to Stephen's child, would be
kind of
betrothed.
reminds me of that kid who died in Game of Thrones. Joffrey?
Their most honored and exalted excellencies, the three good fairies.
The three hood fairies. Wow. Again, another interesting piece of animation it's I don't know how to describe it. It seems like they're busting out some new type of watch this.
Each of us the child may bless with a single gift, no more, no less. My gift shall be the gift of beauty.
Oh, that's so cool. So three hooded princess, each one of them gives a gift. I'm assuming nobody would give her sleeping as a gift. Again, another thing I noticed. Well, I don't know if I can like relate this to Dumbo, but they go into like these sequences where there's so much extreme saturated colors that it's like wow, like the pink elephant sequence. That was so cool.
Sweet princess, my gift shall be...
Oh, okay, so that's how it's messed up. Yeah, okay. Again, if you've ever done frame-by-frame animation, you know how hard it is to do. Well, not how hard, but how impressive fire can be once you have drawn it properly, and they have done it.
I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation.
You weren't wanted.
Not what?
What an interesting character design, this Maleficent. You know, I expected obviously to see like a male figure when it first happened. I had no idea Maleficent was tied to this IP, like Sleeping Beauty, because I remember Angelina Jolie starring in a film, Maleficent. I had no idea it was related to Sleeping Beauty.
Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.
Oh no!
No, man, wow, that's before her 16th birthday, crazy. Wait, so was the wish already, the blessing was already bestowed upon her?
She can undo this fearful curse?
Oh no, sire.
Maleficent's powers are far too great.
Wow, so she entered, she cursed, and she left. That's some strong power. I mean, and I quite enjoyed her like outfit, like this long gown. Like she obviously transformed into something like a bat. And the green fire, I quite enjoyed.
Not in death, but just in sleep. The fateful prophecy you'll keep. And from this slumber you shall wake. When true love's kiss the spell shall break.
I see. Okay, that explains it a little bit better why she's called Sleeping Beauty. Oh wow, we fast forwarded quite a bit. And again, once again, fire sequences, you gotta love them. It's a great fire sequence like the one in Bambi. Beautiful.
About the three peasant women raising a foundling child deep in
Oh,
the forest.
is she gonna turn Sleeping Beauty into the complete opposite of what she is? Like a poor woman, like a peasant?
Now we don't know how. We've never done anything without magic.
And that's why Maleficent will never suspect.
But who?
Oh wow, they have to live in complete disguise of like what they've been used to and all their magic and stuff. And I'm assuming without the wands they won't be able to do anything. But that's actually a pretty interesting idea, is they just, you know, to sacrifice for the safety of, you know, your princess, the one that everybody has been celebrating for, however, you know, since her birth. They're sacrificing their supernatural abilities to become peasants and to raise this orphan child.
Maleficent's domain, the Forbidden Mountains, thundered with her wrath and frustration. Her evil...
Again, another great, you know, set design. You have complete, you know, separation of like happiness and complete like reveling in evil. Is like she lives on, like, the closest reference to me is like Saruman from Lord of the Rings, and she is living there with all her creatures.
Are you sure you searched everywhere?
Yep, everywhere. We all did.
And what about...
No, I like that they're resembling like they're pigs and other creatures, but you know it always happens that way. Even with Saruman, you know, he has these orcs, you know, these ugly orcs, but very, very... Saruman's orcs are cool, but there's this like acid green color that I'm loving. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It's like this evil acid green. Whoa. Look at that. Wow. Yep. Another thing is she has that staff, and man, that staff is powerful. So she can morph her body. I'm actually now pretty interested in knowing like more about her and what her own abilities are.
Search for a maid of 16 with hair of sunshine gold and lips red as the rose. Go and do.
Hair of sunshine gold and lips as red as rose. That's a beauty right there, if I've ever heard of any. And you know, those wishes, I can see. Oh, they're amazing.
Well, now, how about this one?
This is the one I picked.
Oh, she'll look beautiful in that.
The hooded fairies are still ever as young, ever planning for the best of Sleeping Beauty. It's funny.
But don't go too far.
And don't speak to strangers.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye.
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 Oh, so gentle, so respectful, so obedient. She has literally all the best qualities of a princess.
Yes, and a dress a princess can be proud of.
I'll get the wands.
Yes, you can.
Again, another cool thing is the interior. It's when it was showing, like, it's so interesting because you have a tree literally a part of the house, and it reminds me of like a hobbit's home. I don't know why I'm drawing so many like comparisons. Well, not so many, but I'm drawing comparisons to Lord of the Rings. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Is this like related anyhow? Like, did Peter Jackson reference a lot from this film?
We decided pink was our color.
You decided.
Even the animation of the cloth, that's not easy. Like, oof. This must have taken quite a bit of time, because you can imagine, right? 24 frames per second. They are drawing day and night, but the animation is so smooth.
Tisp? 1 teaspoon. Oh, 1 teaspoon.
It's so funny. The hooded fairies, they're so used to their magic. They have no clue how to like create to be immortal and to be productive, I guess.
Good gracious, we're acting like a lot of ninnies.
Now that's something that would be interesting, is to see how obviously they nurtured her for 16 years. It would be so interesting to have like a spin-off where the 3 hooded fairies were like these tough fairies, and like they bestowed wishes upon her to become like a survivor within a world that was run by Maleficent. And instead of bringing her up to look like a sleeping beauty, instead they bring her up to something like a Horizon, like the main female in Horizon. So she's like, when she's growing up, she does archery, she does all of this this survival techniques and stuff. I don't know why. I don't know. Wait a minute. Is this somehow connected to Bambi? Please tell me it is. Because Mr. Owl guy is there. The rabbits are there. Again, another interesting design with 2D, the camera movement. I'm assuming like there are like different like techniques that they're using that I'm probably not paying that much attention to.
Come on, let's find out. Oh, come on.
The frame of the horse is like very, very. It kind of reminds me also of Hercules, like these super strong, like thin legs, big body. It's very funny. But again, another thing I like is how they're transitioning from 2D to 3D. It's gonna be love at first sight. Man, the king is not gonna be able to control himself.
No carrots.
It's funny because like the king, I'm just gonna call him the king. He seems quite proportionate from what I was just now looking at him. Like the face, everything looks quite proportionate, but the horse, man, wow.
Well, he's tall and handsome and
Oh, and this is just when she's gonna meet him. She's just deceiving and telling a story to all these animals, poor animals, and then they'll be like, "Whoa, you really met him."
I wake up. Yes, it's only in my dreams.
Oh, okay. It's only in her dreams. I see, I see.
A wood sprite. There! Stop!
There we go. There we go. Magically, it's, you know, he must be staring at it as like, wait a minute, my boots are dancing up and down? What's going on?
Your Highness.
Oh, that's so cool. They're actually indulging in her fantasy. Well, kind of cool.
I walked with you once upon a dream.
They must have had like real life reference to this because, man, the clothing and like her legs, they're so smooth, the animation. I don't even see like I don't know how to say it, but you can almost make it out when there's like a stutter effect.
Once upon a dream.
That's a little bit creepy just to be starting to sing and to grab her from behind. Okay, not the best way to introduce yourself, I would guess. Again, I'm assuming this must be quite, you know, new to her because, well, she just now said it. She has not met with many people, and I'm assuming this is the first time she's meeting somebody, you know, that she's, you know, attracted to.
Maybe someday.
When? Tomorrow?
Oh no!
I love this forest. I don't know why. I kind of love it. The fact that, you know, the green, the water, the reflections, the plants, the foreground, the background is probably my best, like the best set, second to the Maleficent's like mountain tower thing.
What do you think of it? Why, it's a very unusual cake.
Yeah, just before she comes back, they gotta take back the wand. This is not working out for them.
Careful, Merryweather.
Quick, lock the door.
Oh, is it if they use their magic, that's when Maleficent can like target them geographically? Because then that makes sense. Beautiful. Again, this sequence, whatever the sequence is called on YouTube, if you were to search it up, it's like, ooh, it's such a cool sequence because literally it's a happy sequence. I don't know how you could not be happy just seeing this. It's like your three fairy godmothers, which basically is what they are, and you know they care so much about her, and just this very important event just to get her past this, you know, the 16th birthday. Oh no, everything is going to be turning. Oh, there you go. Yeah, from there, that's when Maleficent is going to pay attention, right? And oh, the crow is going to find out. That's kind of the oddest way to be like found out, is for your fairy godmothers to be like using magic spells to turn your clothes to either pink or blue.
Quick.
The blue fairy godmother is the best.
Once upon a dream. I know you. I walked with you.
Now this song, I can very much believe, you know, children would be singing. See, this for me right now, I can see a lot more children enjoying this, you know, and you know, wanting to be like, you know, Rose, and you know, singing the same song she does, wanting, you know, hair like, you know, the best type of golden hair, and lips as red as roses.
He's coming here tonight. I promised to meet him.
I'm sorry, child.
I'm assuming this is when Rose is going to be kidnapped, because there's going to be probably an ambush on their way back to Stefan the King. And from there, dude with the ginger hair, King, is probably going to go and win her over upon a rescue. Another beautiful sky. Look at that. That was beautiful. Don't get it twisted. That was nice. Like purple all the way to pink.
Take care of that tonight for the wedding. Hold on, Hubert. I haven't even seen my daughter yet.
Oh man, this guy is a problem. I'm assuming this is going to somehow pay off. That, you know, somehow Maleficent or the Crow is going to be taking advantage of him because he's so blindly drunk.
Change into something suitable. Can't meet your future bride looking like that. But I have met her father. Yes.
Oh, so that is Philip. Okay, I did not connect it. Why did I not connect it? That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so that is Philip. Okay, so he grew up from being Joffrey to being Philip.
I don't know who she was. A peasant girl, I suppose. A peasant girl?
Oh man, look at it. Did you see his face? A peasant girl. Like that was some type of huge fallacy.
Give up the throne? The kingdom? For some nobody? Why, Harry, I won't have it.
Give up the throne for some nobody. Man, come on, that's harsh.
It's that boy she met. Whatever are we going to do?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me Maleficent is going to come out of the fire. There you go. That would be cool. Ooh, would you look at that? She's transformed into the small plasma ball.
Maybe.
Oh, a secret compartment. Oh, she's being led into like a secret dungeon.
Maleficent! Rose! Oh, why did I leave her alone?
Look at that. She's being tempted by greed, by, well, not greed, but like any colorisms, like any symbolism you can come from with like the color green. I would assume that's what she's, or she's in a trance maybe. Yeah, that's just bare bones creepy. Like, ooh, look at that color reflecting against the wall. Man, that's beautiful.
Touch the spindle. Touch it, I say.
Okay, she touches it, and now she just falls asleep.
Well, here's your precious princess.
Ooh. Yeah, and then she won't be able to wake up from her slumber.
The sun has set. Make ready to welcome your princess.
Uh-oh. Yeah, everybody's gonna be so disappointed when they find out she's just sleeping. What a conundrum that they're in right now is, you know, Philip is gone to look for her Rose. Rose is sleeping because she touched it, the spindle. Maleficent is literally on a high right now. The three hooded fairies, they're blaming themselves. Stefan and Hubert are just waiting for everyone. It's like it's a tricky situation. They have to explain it to them. And it's actually, if you think about like a second act, it's actually a very interesting second act. And, you know, I can imagine if you're a kid, you must be like, what is going to happen? How are they going to wake her up? Wow, that's drastic. They're putting a whole town to sleep. They're putting a whole kingdom to sleep until this, this finds a resolution. You know, imagine if they all fall asleep for however long. One day you'll awaken to love's first kiss. So does that mean, you you know, right now it will be the three fairy tales versus Maleficent, and whether Maleficent would, you know, come over and take over. Yeah, and everything is turning green. So I'm assuming, you know, this is the period where, you know, either Maleficent is going to come, take over, see if she can take over the kingdom, and, you know, the three hooded fairies are going to be bartering, or like, how can we figure out the situation? Or Philip is going to probably come in and save the day. Yeah, now everything looks that much more dour. Everything looks that much more, you know, sucked of life, except for their clothing. You know, Prince Philip resembles like this pent up, like, love and passion that he has ever going. He kind of looks like a young Robin Hood.
Come in.
Oh, that's Maleficent. Yeah, that's her, you know, pretending to be Rose. Again, another beautiful animation with that much, you know, motion and ropes. Look at how complicated this scene is.
Maleficent! She's got Prince Philip!
At the Forbidden Mountain.
But we can't go there.
The Forbidden Mountain. There we go. I don't know why. You know, there's naming conventions that I continue to forget them even like 5 minutes passes by. I just can't seem to be remembering. But right now I think I remember everybody's name. But now comes the interesting part is once we're in the Forbidden Mountain, I think we're going to see a lot of cool imagery. Look at that. Look at the entrance, for goodness sake. That just looks crazy gothic. Crazy cool. Oh, does their sleeping like magic power would that work on him? Again, look at the level of innocence with the three fairy hooded mothers, and look at how, like, you know, vile, how violent, how despicable this you know, Forbidden Mountain looks. Gargoyles, axes, pure, you know, green, like despicable green. Oh wow, look at that. A ceremony is happening. Putrid green. There you go, dancing shadows, all these dancing animals, you know, creatures. Look at that. She's putting him in the... Even her shadow looks menacing. Like, what an interesting type of character design. I have not watched the one with Angelina Jolie, but I'm now a little, like, the tiniest bit curious to see how they translated it into live, you know, live action. But kind of don't want to watch it. You guys let me know. Look at that. I believe he's in the worst of situations, in the worst of dungeons. Like, it looks like it.
Behold, King Stephen's castle, and in yonder topmost tower.
Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna be a completely different type of reality, I'm assuming.
The years roll by, but 100 years to a steadfast heart are but a day. And now, the gates of the dungeon part, and our prince is free.
Wow, that's what she wants to do? She wants to torture him all the way until he's an old man.
True love conquers all.
Wow, that's something else. She wants them to get married as a 16-year-old and a 90-year-old. Wow, she has absolutely no good in her, no redeemable qualities, nothing whatsoever.
Shh, no time to explain.
I like that. No time to explain. We need you to get out of here right now.
And this mighty sword of truth.
Look at that. The shield of virtue and the sword of truth. That's some gangster stuff right there. This would have been a mean like 80s like Beastmaster type of film. Man, he can fend himself. It's either magical like swords and the shield that they move by themselves, or he's commanding them to. Nice. Yep, there's the Gandalf, and he's the Aragon. Oh, what was that, acid? Like, man, these hooded fairy mothers, they're powerful. Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna lose and they're gonna take her in. Oh, nice.
Silence! You tell those fools to... No. No.
Nice. No. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. That was some framing right there. I like that framing. Okay. That's something. Okay. This is so far the best sequence in the whole film. Wow. Oof, man. Getting out of the Forbidden Mountain. Oof.
Round Stephen's castle, cast my spell!
Man, she is powerful in her own right. Like, she can just go into this different type of world, into this teleportation bubble, and like summon whatever have you.
No, it cannot be!
Look at that, look at that. There she goes, the green fire, the green inferno. Hoga! Oh man, she just turned into a mean dragon. But again, I don't know how you don't like the framing, like the composition wise. This is beautiful. Green fire being spewed out. Whew. Whoa. There you go. Oof, man, come on. This is crazy for like... Wow, this is 1959 and they did this? Ooh. Hey man, the prince has to secure the princess. Come on now. Sword of the truth. Come on.
Thou sword of truth, fly swift and sure, that evil die and good.
Evil die, exactly. Oh, nice. There you go, straight into the heart. I have no idea whether this referenced, or maybe this was inspired by C.S. Lewis and like, you know, with Smog and all these, you know, these delicious characters, you know, the Twin Tower fight sequence with the bridge, like, wow, like, you know, the dawn, you know, when the sun shines, you know, that's when Gandalf comes down from the hill. And, you know, the references to sun over here. Look at that. Finally, everything is being cured of this putrid green. And, you know, he's finally going to see his princess. And that's the first kiss. Okay, come on now. This is... Okay, he's going to bring her back. This is a little bit of a Matrix type of, you know, Trinity, you know, with the hand going in and pumping the heart. And, you know, one good kiss, you know, brings everybody back. Look at that. Everybody wakes up to the perfect time. They get to come down. You know, Hubert is like, no, peasant. No, man. He's marrying a princess. Don't get it twisted.
To come right to the point, my son Philip says he's going to marry...
There you go, the rude interruption, the truth. Look at that. Like literally everybody else in the background just blends in, and the only two people that stand out is like the two main Philip and Rose.
Oh, I just love happy endings.
Yes.
I love happy endings, and that's a nice commentary on the film. There you go. Wait, come on. You finally had to have it your way? That's so magical. Look at that. There, I can imagine every kid, they must have wanted their own, either their prince, or if you're a prince, you wanted your own princess. Nice. I like how it also just like it started from a book. It almost seems like a fairy tale story or something like your mom would read you as a kid. Alright, we're going to thoughts. Okay. This film probably does not have any negative points whatsoever. I think it's pretty much a perfect film. I mean, you start from the very beginning with, again, very definitive acts. Like you have, Rose, there's a small bump of, her being born with a curse. And, we don't know that much about Maleficent, just that she's, the prince of, the evil. She's like a messenger for hell. She's like, wow, she's super powerful. But, Rose gets born with this curse, and, they have to write it off by, being literally going covert. And, when it's her birthday, she comes in, not looking like a princess, looking like a peasant, and she marries her Prince Charming again. Basically, the best part of the film was at the very end. I would say the ending, the third act, is, like, so far, it's the best third act I've seen in a Disney film. Like, Dumbo, don't get me wrong, is awesome. I think this eclipses, the third act eclipses Dumbo. Like, this is, that dragon sequence, not the dragon sequence, so the whole third act, starting with the three hooded fairy mothers visiting Philip at the dungeon, and from there starting going forward, like his own escape. Wow, like, oof, the imagery is so iconic, and I'm gonna remember it. Really, yeah, I'm gonna remember it. And like, even you think about Rose, like what an independent person she is, and fighting for what she believes in, not compromising. She, inevitably everything worked out for her. But even she was not happy when she was to marry just anyone. And she had dreams as well, and she shared those dreams. And those are virtues that you kind of want, to be such a good person, obedient. And it's heartwarming, to see this film, especially as in my 20s as an adult, to be seeing this film. It's quite something. I can only imagine like how scared I would be if I was a kid watching Maleficent and being in that dungeon and being like, oh my gosh, Philip, please get out of here, please save Sleeping Beauty. And like all the sequences where it goes into these like dream sequences or what have you, they're presented in a very interesting way. Like the whole Panavision, my goodness, like you have such a huge palette, such a huge frame for so many things, and the amount of color that was in here, like the forest scenes, those were interesting in itself. I don't know. I don't know whether it's like the animals in this film, whether they were connected to Bambi, but you guys probably know better than me. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the film, whether this is like one of your favorite Disney films. I pretty much really like this one. Yeah, let me know any interesting trivia down in the comments below. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to continue, there's this button right here that you can smash it, and that, or you can put it to sleep. It is a beauty if you do something with it, or liking, commenting, hitting that bell. All of those things, help with, putting the lights on. Their medical bills from yesterday, I'm not joking, they were actually in the hospital because they were fighting. But thank you so much, and looking forward to our next episode. And till then, smile, be a good person, tell somebody else you're on a train with, or if you're in the car, tell somebody, watch Sleeping Beauty. It's a really good film. You're gonna really smile by the end of this film. Oh, another thing is the songs. The songs were really catchy. I could really like. These are songs that you would remember. Yeah. And yeah, thank you so much. Until next time, 2 bunny ears up. Say peace. Give a good old Popeyes woohoo. And continue to smile, my friend. What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you'd like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button. Really, just smash it. And, if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble, and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.